Hello, I'm Mariela. Welcome back. Today I'm gonna show you how to make this cross. I seen a lot of bracelets with crosses, and I thought it'd be a good idea to create my own, so I don't have to be buying the cross. You just need to add like a chain. You can add like some more beads, like Shambhala style. I mean, it's up to you. I'm just gonna show you how to create this cross. Also, I want to mention that I start selling my creations on my website, and I made a coupon for the persons that watch my videos on YouTube. The code is MBAB, and I'm gonna type it on the description box. So if you're interested in buying any of my creations, you can use that coupon. It'll give you 10% of your entire purchase. The list of materials we will be using today: seed beads 11.0, and we're going to be using Monty's. These are 3.9. There's a Roski. These ones are like 6.5 millimeter. I can't remember, but it's up to you which one you want to use. For this one, I use 16 seed beads. But I want to make it smaller to see how it looks. So we're going to be using Fireline 6 pound, and we're going to use 2 needles. On this one I made it with 1 needle, so I want to see, I think it's easiest to make it with 2 needles. So we're going to thread our 2 needles with 2 arm span of Fireline. If you're going to make a bigger one like this one, you're probably going to need like 2.5 or 3, just to be sure. And we're gonna pick up 12 seed beads. We're gonna bring them down, and we're gonna leave just 3. We're gonna cross our needles in those 3. Put your needles together and bring them to the center of the thread. And this is what you should have. We're gonna pick up 6 seed beads with your right needle, 3 seed beads with your left needle, and we're gonna cross our needles on the 3 on the side that you got 6. So on the last 3 you add, we're gonna cross our needles and we're gonna bring them down. And this is what you should have. You gotta have 3 on each side. So you're gonna make 3 more boxes like this. You wanna have 5, and I'll be right back to show you the next step. Okay, we have our 5. Now we're gonna do one more. So pick up 6 on your right needle and 3 on your left needle, and cross in the last 3. Okay. What we're gonna do now, your threads are exit out of these 3 seed beads in the center. Pick up any thread. I'm gonna start with my right, and I'm gonna pass my needle down through 3. And hold this so you keep your tension tight. And we're gonna pick up 9 seed beads. So I pick up 9. My thread is exit out of this one right here. I'm gonna pass my needle to these 3 again. Now what I want to do is I want to pass my needle through 6. My thread is exit out of this one right here. We're going to go up through 6. And we're going to pull tight. And we're going to pick up 9 seed beads. Our thread is exit out of this one. We're gonna pass our needle up through 3. We're working right angle width, so you're gonna make a circle. And what we're gonna do now is just pass your needle through these 3 right here. And down through these 3. Through this 3. Up through this 3. Pass your needle through these 3. And we have our thread in position to keep doing. We need to do 2 more up here to form the cross. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna repeat the same steps on this side. So we're gonna come down 3, pick up 9 seed beads, and you can skip this part if you want to. You're just gonna do the same steps you did on the other side. Your thread is exit out of this one, so we're gonna pass our needle through 6. Pick up 9. And your thread is exit out up here. We're gonna go pass our needle through 3, starting from the bottom. We gotta form circles. Okay, so this time we're just gonna come this way, pass your needle through these 3, pull tight these 3, up to these ones, and our last 3 right here. Pick up 6 seed beads on your right needle, 3 seed beads on your left, and cross your needle in the last 3 of the needle. You have 6. And repeat that one more time. Pick up 6, and your other needle, pick up 3, and cross your needles, okay, and we have our first cross. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna pick up a seed bead, my thread is exit out of this seed bead. I'm gonna pass my needle again through that seed bead, and that seed bead positions on top of the other one, and pass your needle through the seed bead you add, and pull tight. Pick up a seed bead and pass your needle through the second one right here. We're doing a square stitch now. And you're gonna pass your needle through the seed bead you just add. Pick up a seed bead and pass your needle through this seed bead, and back through the one we just add. Grab your other needle and you're gonna pass it through the 3 seed beads you just add. Your thread is this one, exit out of this seed bead, pass it through the 3 on top. Okay. And this is what you should have. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna pick up 6 seed beads on a right needle, 3 seed beads on our left needle, and we're gonna cross our needle on these 3, and this thread we got 6 on the last 3. And we have another square. Pick up 6 seed beads on your right needle, and pick up 3 seed beads on your left needle, and cross your needles in the last 3. gonna make one more. So pick up 6 on one side, 3 on the other, and these are gonna be the same steps until we finish the 2 crosses. So cross on the last 3, so what you're gonna do now, we're gonna add the sides. So pick up any thread you want, the right or left, it doesn't matter, because you're gonna do it on both sides, and go down 3, and these are the same steps you did on the other cross. So come down 3, pick up 9 seed beads, and pass your needle through this 3 on the side. And pass your needle through 6. Pick up 9 seed beads, your thread is exit out of this one. We're gonna pass our needle through 3, and we just come through the center and position our thread so we can keep going. And we're gonna do the same steps with the other needle, so go ahead and do them. Okay, I add my 2 squares that I need on each side. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna do 5 squares right here. So go ahead and do them, and I'll be right back to show you the next step. Remember, pick up 6 on one needle and 3 on the other, and cross on the last 3 you add on the needle that you have 6 seed beads. Okay, I have my 2 crosses. What I'm gonna do now, we're gonna use square stitch to put them together. So you have 2 threads, so one is coming out of each side. So with this one, all you do is pass your needle through that one. Our thread is exit out of this one, pass your needle through that one, and come back from the same one you were starting, and keep it tight. Pass your needle through 2, and you're gonna make sure you're using the same beads on both crosses. So come back through 2, pull tight, pass your needle through 1, pass your needle through the one on the opposite cross. And you're going to be doing this till you put all the beads together, like both crosses. So you pass the two, you're going to come back through one, pass your needle through two, and pass your needle through one, and right here, when you get to the point that you got the three that you cross, you're gonna pass your needle through one, and you're gonna pass your needle through these three, remember you gotta keep your threads really tight. And what you're gonna do now is you're gonna start doing the next square. So pass your needle through one, and pass your needle to the same bead on the other cross on the other side. Pass your needle through two, and come back one, and go up two, through one, and you're going to pass your needle through this one and across. And you're gonna start doing the same with your other needle. Put this one down, your thread is exit out of this one right here. We're gonna go one down. We're just gonna make sure we put in the beads together the same, so we don't mess up. So go up through two, come down through one, up through two, down through one, come up through two, come down through one, up through this one, and right here we're gonna go across these three, and we're gonna start doing this side now. So just keep doing that till you finish, and I'll come back to show you the last step. I'm done. I got my two crosses together, and I got my threads. Exit out of these 3 seed beads on top on each side. So we're gonna pick up a seed bead on each needle. And we're gonna pick up a Monty, and one needle is going this way, just to make sure you know the Monties have like a cross on the back. And the other needle this side. And we're gonna put our threads. Each needle is gonna pick up a seed bead. And we're gonna cross our needles on these 3 seed beads right here. And pull tight. Now with the other needle. We're gonna pull tight. And we have our first Monty. Just keep repeating these steps. We're gonna add one more here, one more here. What I'm gonna do right here, I add just 3. I don't want to go all the way down. I'm going to add the ones on the sides. My thread is exit out of this seed bead right here. I'm just gonna go across these 3. I'm gonna pick up a seed bead, a Monty, and a seed bead. I'm gonna bring them down, and I'm gonna pass my needle is exit out of this 3 right here. I'm gonna pass my needle to this 3 right here. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't get in position. I'm gonna pick up a seed bead, a Monty, and a seed bead, and I'm gonna pass my needle on the last 3 right here. And I'm gonna pull my thread, pick up a seed bead, and pass your needle through the Monty. Pick up a seed bead and pass your needle through these 3 right here. And pull tight. Pick up a seed bead and pass your needle through the monkey. Pick up a seed bead and pass your needle through these 3 seed beads right here. And we have our monkeys on this side too. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do this side too, so go ahead and do it. And I'll be right back to show you the next step. My thread is exit out of this 3 in the center. We're gonna come up through this one. And we're gonna come down through these 3. I want my thread exit out of this 3 seed beads right here, so we're gonna do the same thing with this one. We're gonna go up through this ones right here. And we're gonna go across this one. And we're gonna add one more. So pick up a seed bead, monkey, and a seed bead. Bring them down. And we're gonna pass a needle across these 3 seed beads right here. And with your other needle, you're gonna pick up a seed bead, pass your needle through the monkey, pick up one more seed bead, and pass your needle across these 3. And keep doing that till you finish. And I'll be right back to tell you the next step. I have all my monkeys. All you gotta do is just press this to make it straight. And if you can notice, the cross is not that stiff. This one, this part is optional. You're gonna reinforce this by going through all the monkeys. If you want your cross to be really stiff, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pass your needle, like my thread is exit out of this right here. We're gonna pass our needle through the monkeys and to the seed beads. And we're gonna pass our needle, we're not gonna pass it through the 3 seed beads down. We're gonna pass it through the other seed bead right there. So that's gonna make, it's gonna tie these 2 seed beads together, and that's gonna make it to be more stiffer. So that's what I'm gonna do with this one. In this one, I didn't do that. The only thing I did was put together these ones right here in the center, so this would be, it won't move. But the rest is flexible, because if I want it on my arm, I want it to to fold. I don't want it to be stiff. So this part is optional, it's up to you. I'm gonna do it on this one. So just go through all the motifs. My thread is exit out of this seed bead. We're gonna go across to the other one. This. And before I keep going, I'm gonna start doing the same with the other needle. So my thread is exit out of these seed beads. Just go across. And through this one. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna go through the one in the center. That would is gonna make these two seed beads tied together. That's what we want. And then from here, my thread is exit out of this one. I wanna pass my needle through this ones right here. And pull. Go through this. Right here, we're gonna pass our needle through these three. And we're gonna come down. Pass your needle through those. And right here, we're gonna go through this one right here. And pass your needle through this one. Pass your needle through these three right here. And we're gonna pass our needle through these ones in the center again, and we should have all our seed beads connected on this side and up here. So with your other thread, you're gonna repeat the same steps and connect the seed beads that we haven't connected. So right here, pass our needle through this one, and we're gonna pass our needle through these ones right here. Pass your needle through these three. Through these ones. And right here, you just gotta look which ones we haven't see right here. These two are tied together. We just need to tie it. No, these two are tied together, so we just need to bring this one. And what we're gonna do now is we're done. We just need to make some knots with our thread, but if you have a lot of thread left, you just need to reinforce it to make it a little bit stiffer. If you don't want to, just go ahead and make some knots and cut your threads. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use all this thread right here in the bottom to make it a little bit stiffer, and we are done with the project of today. The next thing also, if you have thread, you gotta decide in what projects are you gonna use these crosses, and then how you gonna attach them to. So maybe you just need to save this thread, but a good option will be like to bring your thread right here, and you can add, let's assume that I already run it. I'm not gonna bring it, I'm just gonna show you, and then you can just add 3 seed beads right here and reinforce them, and then you can attach anything from there. Or like and this one I'm planning to add a Shambhala bracelet, so I can just pass my leather or whatever I'm using from here and attach it from here. So that depends on you. The tutorial was just to show you how to make the cross, and I think it's pretty good. It's really pretty, and it'll look really pretty on anything. You can even make it as a pendant, but mainly I designed it to be on bracelets. So I hope you guys like this tutorial, and I hope it was easy to follow along. If you like my tutorials, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye bye.